What up, boys, and welcome back to yet another video. So not too long ago, I uploaded a video on how you could make gold by farming tailoring patterns needed for the new achievements coming in patch 10.17. Specifically, like for this video, the ton of tops achievement for tailoring, which requires you to craft a shit ton of shirts. Now, these shirts, a lot of the patterns for these are BOE, and they're already starting to get really expensive. And in order to farm like the Wrath of Lich King version, like the patterns for those, you need to have tailoring on the toon, and you need to do Wrath of the Lich King content. And like we already know that doing Naxxramas on toons with tailoring is a really good way of obtaining the patterns for these shirts, but it can also draw from other Wrath of Lich King raids and dungeons, and that's why I made a video on the possibilities of getting them in the dungeon Pit of Saron in Icecrown Citadel, because it's a dungeon where you can also get a dungeon-specific item, the Batra Tilt. It's a quest item that once you complete the quest, you get an achievement and unique looking transmog, and it just sells really well. I also said then in that video that I would do 100 runs of Pit of Saron just to see what I would get, how many patterns I would get, how many Batra Tilts I would get. So that's what this video is about. I'm going to go through the route that I'm using right here in this video so you guys can see how it's done. Firstly, though, big thank you to every single one of you guys that has picked up a copy of the 0 to 10 million gold guide. Like, lately, the support has just been phenomenal. So thank you so much for all the support. If you don't have it yet, just make sure you use the discount code, the Dragonflight, so you get it for 50% off. And that's going to be linked down below in the description, together with the VIP Discord, which is for all of you guys that already have the gold guide. And if you're happy with the gold guide, you're definitely going to be happy with the VIP Discord as well. It's pretty much like a Patreon, but everything just happens on the Discord. So you get access to all my YouTube videos before anyone else, as they're uploaded on Discord before they go public to YouTube. But there's also exclusive content on the Discord, like there's gold making tips and investments and spreadsheets and much more. So you can find that down below in the comment section. Description even. So the most important thing when you're doing Pit of Saron is you need to have it on heroic mode, because the Batra Tilt can only drop on heroic mode, so doing it on normal, and you're kind of screwed on the chance of getting the Batra Tilt. So just make sure you do it on heroic mode, which is also why you won't see me kill any bosses on these runs, because obviously you kill a boss, you get locked to the dungeon. So since it's my monk on this realm that has tailoring, I just body pull. If I had a speed set druid, I would just kill and loot constantly. I wouldn't pull all the mobs and then kill them, because it's way faster to do it on the speed set druid. But since it's on a slow ass monk, I just pull the entire dungeon, like all the trash ahead of the first boss, like up here to the first boss, loot them, and then I just run out, reset the dungeon, and run back in. Super simple. 10 runs is done in like 20 minutes. But how much did I make, right? So I have all the loot on me from doing this 100 times, which doesn't take you that long. As I said, like doing 30 runs is an hour. So I spent like roughly 3.5 hours doing all of these runs. So the gold per hour value-wise, if you take effective time farming into consideration, it makes the farm look way better than if you were to divide the 100 runs, 10 runs an hour, so just divide it by 10. But this is what I ended up with. Not a single pattern from tailoring. And we did this on my live stream where we had like 10 people also run Pit of Saron, and I think we saw it once. So for the patterns alone, it is way better to do Naxxramas. Like, it's not even close, right? I did, however, manage to get 3 of these Batra Tilts. I got myself a massive recurved bow, Ice Pick, which is a unique item, Brutal Ballista, and then I got, I mean, this is really bad, but I just kept it because it was an epic, and it could have been one of the good Wrath of Lich King, like, trash epics as well. But on the battery tilts, I mean, obviously it depends on the price. You cannot move these between the realms because it's one of those items that's actually faction specific, meaning that me as an alliance, if I put this up on the auction house, it says Alliance only on it. So only Alliance people will be able to see this on the auction house. The Horde can't. Same thing, if you play Horde, you can only sell it to Horde people on your auction house. And you cannot move it between realms. But obviously, if I were to post this on my auction house right now for the current price, and if it would sell for that, that would be 386,000 gold in 3.5 hours. That's way above 100,000 gold an hour alone on the battery tilts. And then you have some transmog items. Obviously, these will take a while to sell. But I've always had good luck with Rat of Lich King mogs in general. But compared to my usual loot from 100 runs, the amount of loot that I got, it's not that impressive, right? But then again, there's not that many mobs you're killing ahead of the first boss. But because of the battery tilt, the gold per hour, even if I sell it for the market value in EU at 98,000 gold each, the gold per hour with the effective time spent farming in Pit of Saron is pretty damn good. It really is. So check the price on your realm and just go for it. Like, see how many battery tilts you can get. I'm not sure if 3 battery tilts in 100 runs is is steady. Like, maybe if I do 100 more runs, I'm going to get 5 or 1, right? It's RNG, so it's hard to predict. But that being said, though, that's pretty much it for today's video. So thank you all so much for watching, and don't forget to check out the 0 to 10 million gold guide and the VIP Discord, both linked in the description. Until tomorrow's video, bye-bye.